Hey, what is up, guys? It is SMG for Life 01, and today we are playing some GTA 5. But I'm not here to talk about GTA 5. I'm here to talk about my computer, and that is because I'm running Mac OS on my PC, basically in a In Tosh. And as you guys can see here, I'm playing GTA 5. I'm recording it all from my Mac now, using the Media Live Gamer Portable. I have actually sold the Live Gamer HD now, so that is off the market. As you guys can see, my Dukes of Hazzard ride on the left, and then my BMW M3 convertible. So in this video, I'm just basically going to talk about the process I went through. It was such a long, hard process. Like, as you guys know, I'm a Windows guy. I've been using Windows ever since I was a little kid. I have never been actually used to actually using Mac that much. So I'm really at a learning curve at the moment, like learning how to use Mac and stuff. And I'm using Final Cut for the first time since I think 2012, when I tried to use it to edit some videos and put stuff together. So in this video, I'm basically like in the game. I am flying around trying to actually get to the base, the military base, and stealing a jet and flying that. So yeah, like this, like I like Mac. I've been a Mac fan for like a very long time. I've actually wanted a Mac since 2009 when I worked. I was trying to save up enough money to buy the Mac, but I didn't have enough because I wanted to get an iMac and it was so expensive at the time. So I just decided, I might as well just put the money together and buy my Dell PC, which I had. And as you guys can see here, I just cut to landing in the base, the military base, and about to steal a jet. So like when I've been the whole process of making a Hackintosh is actually really hard and kind of annoying at the same time. Like for me, I'm using an AMD graphics card, and AMD graphics card still isn't fully compatible with Mac OS. It is, but for me, and in my case, my motherboard does not have onboard graphics. So when I boot up, I can't, like, I need to have some kind of graphics on board in order to boot up, and then I can switch to the graphics card. But in a case where I get a motherboard with graphics, and I'll be I'll pretty much be alright with what I have, because I am thinking about upgrading to a different kind of graphics card, and also a new motherboard and a new CPU. I'm not too sure about the case. I think I might keep the case and just switch out motherboard and CPU. But at the moment, it's just sticking to just using Mac right now and trying to get used to it and stuff. But the process was hard. Like at first, I'm going to tell you guys this from the beginning. At first, I started using it on a normal hard drive, and that hard drive was terrible, and it's probably like broken or something. There's probably something wrong with it. It's really slow. It kept crashing when I was trying to run Mac on the hard drive. With 2.5-inch hard drive, so nothing too good. But then I just decided on that day, because I was like, I can actually run Mac on my computer, but the only way I can run it like from boot, I need to have a USB in, which opens up the bootloader. So I have that, which enables me to boot up, and then makes it so that I can use Mac. So Mac OS is actually running on my PC right now. I would actually capture. I'm gonna do actually a capture from my Mac OS on with the Media Live Gamer HD. I just need to do all the setups with the cables and stuff. As you guys see here, I crashed and committed suicide. So it is a really, like, as you guys can see here, this is because I'm recording on the Mac and they haven't really got the software done correctly. So there's interlacing and stuff like that. But it is recorded in 60 FPS on Final Cut Pro. I'm not too sure how I'm going to export it, because it's going to be weird, because I don't know how to export it and how to change the settings to suit the video, because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about trying to keep everything the same, trying to keep everything good and clean. Yeah, this is awesome. I really always wanted a Mac, and now I pretty much have one. Once I upgrade to a new motherboard and CPU, and maybe new graphics card, I think I might get the 770 GTX 770 or the GTX 680 if I have enough money. So as you guys can see there, I just had a crossfade. It's the first time I'm actually using transitions in Final Cut. I've never used transitions or anything. But this is Final Cut Pro 10, the newest version, and it seems a bit childish, but I can understand where they're going. Okay, like other people can use it now. It's more like iMovie, but I would still prefer it to how it was compared to how it is now. But I use Adobe and I love Adobe compared to Final Cut. But I'm gonna try and get Adobe Premiere on this computer, on this thing, on this Mac OS. And also I've got this running on a SanDisk SSD, which is like not even like in my computer properly. I just like stuck it on the side, just left it there, and it's running Mac. And the only problem I did have was Windows 8 boot, the boot file for Windows 8 on my other SSD, the OCZ one, that died completely, and I don't know what happened, but I had to reinstall Windows, and the only Windows disk I had was Windows 8, which meant I had to go from Windows 8 to back to Windows 8.1, and that was a long process. I was up till like 4 a.m. today, which is Thursday the 24th or something of January, and I was up till 4 in the morning trying to actually, let me check the date. Yeah, it's the 23rd of January, and I was just so annoyed. I was using my laptop to watch videos while it was installing, and I had so many problems trying to install, and then I accidentally deleted the system reserved files for the Mac OS, which meant I had to reinstall Mac to the hard drive, and I was like, oh crap. And then after that, I installed Mac. In order for me to install Mac, I need to take out my graphics card, put my old graphics card in, which is more compatible with Mac, and run that and install with that, because that's why I need the integrated graphics so I can run it properly. So as you guys can see here, I got a rank up from running away from a 4-star police squadron. So that was amazing. Like I love playing GTA, and I love actually flying in GTA, but multiplayer is just crazy because people just come out of nowhere and try and kill you. But yeah, I've had like doing this Mac process is so good because it enables me to maybe do it to other people's computers. Like if someone needs help doing it, you let me know. Like I got like the whole process of it is so hard because you need to have these special files. You need to know where to get these files from. You need to know what files you need to install the drivers and this, that, and the other. And it's so long, so complicated. And I'm lucky enough that I managed to do it straight away first time when I was actually recording. I mean, not recording, when I was actually installing it to the computer, because that was absolutely crazy, and it just took so long. But I managed to get it done. I have Windows 8 and Windows 8.1 and Mac OS, the Mavericks, on my PC now, so I can switch between the two. Not quickly, but I can switch between the two. And you know, they boot up in like 5 to 10 seconds anyway, because once it goes onto the Chimera bootloader, then I just hit Mac OS and it loads that straight away. I can take the USB out and it's fine. The only problem I do have is most of my stuff that I have is all Windows based, so like my hard drives, I can't copy anything from my Mac to my hard drives, and I can take stuff off, but I can't put stuff on, which kind of sucks, which means I have to take a USB, plug it in, transfer everything to that USB, and then take it on to the hard drive. I'm sorry about the whole interlacing mess up on this, but the game actually does take ages to render. As you guys can see, half of the stuff isn't rendered properly. I don't know if that's because of my Xbox or because of the game itself, but I was recording this in 720p 60 fps at 15 megabytes per second, and obviously AverMedia does say that there will be some kind of interlacing or something like that, because this is just using a beta, so it's not really official at the moment. But yeah, it's really, I really do like using Mac at the moment. So just having iTunes and stuff like that kind of sucks, because iTunes is like is one of those softwares that I used to use but I don't use anymore, because it's nothing like Windows Media Player, and I really do prefer Windows Media Player over to iTunes. And I'm hoping that I can actually do more with the Mac, as in, because I know that the Mac OS is like really subsidized compared to Windows. Like you can do a lot more with Windows. But anyways, I guess that's it for this video. And at this moment in time, the game just goes crazy and just goes interlaced. And then yeah. My guy looks pretty cool, even though he doesn't look anything like me. He's got blonde hair. I don't have blonde hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, peace out. By the way, if you guys want a hack In Tosh, let me know, because I can hook you up with like what parts you need and stuff like that. Tony Mac is a good website to find out anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.